Alright, it's that time once again for another Isle of Conquest, June the 29th, 2025. Looks like we got a bunch of maniacs up in the house, about half the raid. We do have a shit ton of healers though. How did we get 10 and Alliance only got 3? We're heading up to the hangar for the team fight. Don't forget to hit that like, share, subscribe, and notification bell. I want to run right into him on the Paladin. Get that little AoE blind off when I need it, maybe. I didn't even use it. I guess I didn't think they were clumped up enough. You obviously want to hit that blind when you can actually hit the most targets, period. I did bubble though and run. Sometimes you get them to sit there and will fight you in the back and they won't come up here to the flag. Other times they will just ignore you and move on to the flag. We are starting to take out the ones at the flag. We should be fine here. I don't see anything happening unless I get knocked off the cliff, which does happen. I mean, obviously, if you use your rocket wrist to get up to the hangar, you will not have anything else you're going to use for it because you're usually gliding out of the Horde side base too. Do the Alliance waste their glider coming out of their base? I don't know. It's been a while since I've played the Alliance, I guess. They may or may not. I know obviously it is much quicker to get up to the hangar from the Alliance side, so if you did use all potential speed bursts, you could be pretty close to the top of the hill by the time the rest of our speed people are getting up there too. We call them speed demons. Looks like we're good. We just got a few more to clean up here. This is probably the majority of the fight, looks like. They've got 3 of us down though. Still got a bunch else at workshop. We got some demos. We're taking the demos which way? It looks like they're going south towards the Alliance base. One of them turned around. It's going to go back the other way up the Horde side ramp. They have capped the docks, so we're going to have to worry about taking out Glaives soon. That's one more thing you got to worry about up here. Make sure they're not just trying to turtle you and keep all your players up here so they can wreck face with the Glaives. We're going to drop down to workshop now. Looks like our demo didn't make it up there in time to start shooting the flag because they've already got it tapped. Can we reclaim it? Or are we just going to have to take out all vehicles once again? It's still pretty easy to take out all the demolishers as well as the siege engine and the Glaives too. The map is very imbalanced right now, man. It just sucks because vehicles die so fast. There's pretty much no nodes that are even viable. As long as you keep enough people to hold the hangar and they don't take it back from you and you got the rest of the people killing vehicles, there's not much else the enemy team can get done. Vehicles die in like 4 hits now, it seems like, especially the Glaives. Obviously, you know, there are some other stuff too people are doing to exploit by pulling vehicles and getting them stuck in locations. Hell, sometimes they make them explode immediately on top of the workshop. I guess Blizzard's not going to be able to fix that though until somebody actually starts reporting it. So maybe sometimes that's how you got to get stuff done. People got to keep using it until enough people report it, and then Blizzard will finally say, oh shit, that's not working as intended, let's get that fixed. And then 6 months later it might actually be fixed. Looks like I was going to take out Glaives, but the Glaives are dead, so I'm just going to go back into the base. Easy peasy. Let's see, the gate's going to be down next pass, so yeah, it's time to go. That's one thing that still needs to be fixed. Got to get that capping fixed. I might have to do some kind of workaround with that. See if I can get something going with Community Flare. I've been messing around with certain kinds of stuff like respawn times on the Glaives and all the other vehicles. It's, 1 minute for each catapult to respawn upon death, 3 minutes for Glaives and the siege, and then it's 5 minutes for the demolishers actually too. So I might be able to start doing something with that. Put up the bars for the respawn timers for all the vehicles as well as the gates, because capping is not always working. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. You can actually do a /reload and it will actually start working on various times too, but other times reload doesn't fix it either, so not sure exactly what the problem is, but it's definitely something. Some add-ons are definitely conflicting. I noticed that it's using lib candy bar to actually put the bars up. I'm going to play around with that library a little bit and see if I can figure out maybe what's happening. We got a pretty good fight going on inside the base. They took hangar from us. We got nothing. Oh no, we have their base. Their base is tapped. It's not even fully capped yet though. If we die, we're going to spawn all the way back in the Horde base. Do not die in here. We need to make sure the flag caps in 17 seconds. Massive team fight. Yeah, this is probably why I wanted to post this one for the day. I try to post the best match of the day because I only like to post one for each calendar day, just because we have so many matches, man. And if it's not the absolute best match of the day, I like to showcase something that was really out of the ordinary. Obviously, we have a lot of battles, and some of them are the same, so we try not to do too much repetitive content, but for the most part, we do see some new stuff every now and then, and that was definitely a pretty good fight. We have taken Hanger back, and we're on the boss with a few people. Massive fight out in the courtyard. I decided to come in here and let's see if we can take out the High Commander. Boss is almost halfway down. We only have a handful of people in here fighting the boss. Here comes a crushing leap. We're holding the courtyard. They did bring their siege engine back, as you saw when I was running in here too. That's another good reason to run in. Obviously, the siege engine can't hit you when you're all the way in the room like this. Now, inside of the Horde base, the siege engine, if it gets close enough inside the door, it probably can shoot through the floor. But I think their base here is too far back where they can't actually do any damage. High Commander is history, though, and this one's in the history books. Looks like Super Freak had the top killing blows. Free and Sneaky for the top damage. No Way and Action Cat for the top heals. May all of your random battlegrounds be epic. 1,000 battles, 1,000 victories. Until next time, GG for the Horde.